it is crawling with other rockhounds. There might be slightly less material to find. Hi there everyone, we are at Oceanside Beach for rockhounding today. I will be checking out the materials here, which I've heard are actually quite good. It's not the best season. This is late May, so the sand's already starting to cover the stone up quite a bit. But it's hopeful because we have these cliffs over here and there's always a little bit of rocky debris out. I'll go ahead and see what I can find today, even on a not particularly good season. This is a pretty green color, even though it's a bit more basalt than I technically like.
My first few minutes on the beach are not pulling up any particularly good cutting stones, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down the beach towards those cliffs and see if my luck gets any better. The Three Arches rocks visible from Oceanside Beach happen to be the oldest national wildlife refuge west of the Mississippi River, due to the efforts of two wildlife photographers and conservationists, William Finley and Herman Bullman, and their efforts hold quite a legacy. Over 250,000 of birds nest on these rocks, including 30% of Oregon's common murres and 60% of the state's tuft puffins. These refuge rocks and much of the coastal landscape in this area are created by basaltic lava flows from volcanic fissures in southwestern Washington and northeastern Oregon 15 to 16 million years ago.
So one thing I can already tell you about this place is it is crawling with other rockhounds, especially for an off-season time. I've never seen this many other rockhounds in one location in off-season, which, I mean, not a problem. Everybody, come on out, find rocks. It might mean that on average day, no storm, stuff like that, there might be slightly less material to find. And that is a brown jasper. Nice chunk. Curious if there's any color shifting in it. Another jasper. This one's got a little bit of orbicular stuff going on right there, mostly covered in crust.
My luck is definitely improving down here by the cliffs. A lot more jasper and rhyolite pieces getting turned up by the waves.
This is a dry one, but you can tell right off the bat from the shininess that that is a pretty silicate piece. Oh, here's a good one, guys. I don't even know if you can see the color, but it is so green. And right next to it is another chunk. Pretty sweet. We are now going to head through this tunnel at the end of Oceanside into Tunnel Beach area, which is also supposed to be a very good rockhounding site.
Turns out my toddler really did not want to go through the tunnel. So for a more pleasant viewing experience, enjoy this smooth jazz instead of the tortured wailings of a 3-year-old. Volcanic activity is not the only thing at play though. These basalt-heavy cliffs also create a lot of pressure. Some of the materials crumble under the weight, and then sedimentary, chalcedony, and opal fills in the cracks to make intricate lines on the brecciated materials. The basalt in this area is very amygdaloidal. That means it has large gas bubbles inside that filled with other kinds of mineral compositions. That, along with the sparse rhyolitic flows in the area, give us a majority of our favorite lapidary materials: chalcedony, quartz, calcite, zeolites, rhyolite, jade, serpentines, and other silica-rich compounds.
Yellow jasper, green agate, jasper combo rock. So I thought this was a shell at first, but it turns out to be a red agate jasper combo. That is a really nice piece of green. This is a rhyolite with a whole bunch of small chunks of green silicate throughout. That actually should be a really fun cut.
The finds are coming so fast here on Tunnel Beach. I got this whole handful in about 30 seconds.
You too, thank you.
It's easy to fall into the negative mythology that a beach will be depleted of fun finds by a large crowd. But at beaches like Oceanside, and honestly most beaches, this simply isn't true. There are new materials rolling out of every wave. And if you muster the courage and talk to others, you'll soon realize an even more important thing at play. We aren't even looking for the same rocks. I'm a social rock hound and I talk to others in the field. I find it wild how different people's interests in rocks can be. I was standing in a 20-foot rock patch with several other rock hounds I'd never met before, and we were tossing materials back and forth to each other based on each other's specific interests.
Now we are leaving Tunnel Beach, and holy cow, can I say that place has so much material. I cannot even believe it. Now I know why it's so popular.
This is definitely one of the best rock hounding beaches I've been to, and it's not even peak season. Now we're going to take today's haul home, sort it out, and pick some of the finds for cutting on the saw.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you a good grouping of the rocks and pick out some of the ones that we think are gonna be the coolest for cutting today.
So this one is kind of intriguing. It's got just a lot of the general, I don't know, I would say the makeup of the beach going on in it. There's a little bit of agate, there's a little bit of that green rhyolite, and the yellow versus the dark layers. I don't know, we'll see. It's a very large stone, so it would be a choice to put through the saw, but maybe. This one's kind of cool. It's got just a little bit of variety going on in the material that could be fun for a picturesque style landscape. And this one's pretty sweet. It's similar, a bit dark, so not a ton of differentiation in those details, but again, potentially fun for a landscape, and definitely a lot more jaspery. And these are one of my favorites from the area. These are the green, kind of speckled rhyolites that I find along a lot of the mid-Oregon coastal region. All right, this one's intriguing to me. It's got a little tiny bit of a line going on there. Got these greens, more of that green rhyolite. Oh, this one's kind of cool. I would love to see that one wet in a second. Very cool. And a little bit of color there. That is a red and yellow jasper. Just trying to give you a good general makeup of the Oceanside beach findings. So got a little bit of clear chalcedony right there. Some red jaspers. They're a little bit rarer on this beach, the yellow ones as well, and then so much green material. So much green and brown material going on. All right, let's get these wet. All right, so now we need to make some choices about what is actually going to go through the saw today. And right off the bat, I would say this guy right here is one of the most intriguing for me. I really want to see what happens with that all the way through and what it looks like when it's a nice flat edge. This one's pretty intriguing too. I'm really curious to see how this all kind of comes out. This one's a bit interesting. Again, that picturesque stuff is always really attractive to me, so I kind of want to see how this one rolls out. This would be a great one to show off that green rhyolite and what it looks like when it's cut, so this is a nice piece for that. All right, what's left here? Oh, this is such a nice green color. I don't even know if you guys can tell, but it is just deep emerald green. It is really nice. I might give that one a cut. Oh, that's a cool one. That could look really interesting when it is smoothed out. That might be worth it. Let's try it. I think that'll be the cuts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. All right. Ooh. So what do you think? I like that one.
Yeah, yep, green. This is my first time. I had a very short amount of time there. My toddler did not like the tunnel, so did not want to go through the tunnel.
Did you guys not go through the tunnel? We did go through the tunnel, and she screamed the entire time. All right, I like this one as too. You really can't tell it's green on the camera. I know it looks black, but it's really, really deep, foresty, jady green, and I like that. It's like my favorite color. Some cool lines.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about on that one.
You thinking about like cutting it like this way?
Yeah,
or with
to
the
like
lines?
no, try and get the lines.
Get the lines. That's what
Yeah.
I thought too.
I'm hoping it'll be a bit picture-y,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
It's got some interesting like sparky material on the other side. But
Oh yeah.
I see why you picked this one up.
Yeah. All right, so we'll give those all a cut. This guy with the lines, we definitely want to try and get like a cross section, like maybe this. All right, this one, I think it's gonna be a pretty simple straight through. Maybe this one goes straight through there like this. We don't really have a lot of information about what the patterns look like. So, yeah. All right, and then this little guy, there's not a lot you can do. I think we're gonna do a straight through. Maybe this way? I'm thinking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So with this one, I am gonna go ahead and I think pretty much cut it right through the center. I just wanna see if this will picture up. And it's not the hardest material, so I don't have like high hopes for doing a ton with this. I have it shattered. Yeah, bummer, that was very breaky material. Oh my gosh, again, breaking materials. Done. Oh.
Okay, our first rock reveal. Let's go here. Let's go.
What? First of all, let's chat. This is the most times in a cutting session that I've had rocks crumble on me mid-cut. That is gonna look so disastrous during the cutting video. I can't even, like,
Crumble,
I wasn't there to help you.
Crumble. Like every other time I was cutting, I was having something break mid-cut. Cool. All right, so let's get our reveals done. And since this one just popped open for me, let's start with this. Oh, what? Hold on.
There's metal in this. Really nice, beautiful metal marks. You see that? Oh my gosh, and the pattern on the actual like jasper is so nice. I'm not even mad that this crumbled now.
There we go.
You see those?
Oh, the little stripies. Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna look so cool in a cab.
All right, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that crumbled now. I can put up with it. A little bit of crumbling, as long as you don't fall apart when I'm cabbing you.
So
I really like the pattern on that one.
I'm actually quite pleased with that, despite the fact that half of it crumbled off. Really neat. That is so cool.
10 out of 10. All right.
Yeah, except for the crumble. So maybe like 7, 8.
9.5 out of 10.
All right, so this is the one that you thought was gonna be
Kind of boring. Did I think it was any? What?
You were like, I don't know.
I said it's okay.
It's all right. Boom. Whoa.
Very pretty.
That's crazy looking. Oh my god, I am so collecting rocks that look like that again. You see the drippy lines and the like Dude, it's so cool looking. It doesn't even look anything like that on the outside. What is going on?
I don't know, but it's really good.
And again, it broke halfway through and I just gave up because I was like, whatever. That is amazing looking. I'm just gonna like get those wet again. That is so cool.
That's really cool. It's like bark.
It does. It looks like, yeah, drippy bark with rivers or something. Okay, so I'm like this right now, as far as I'm concerned,
Top tier.
Top tier, yeah. This is a really good cut session so far. And what was this? This was Oceanside. My first time going to Oceanside.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Okay, it broke. Pain in the butt. Broke.
Oh wait, I like this one.
Wow, though the pattern is so good. This is crazy. This is a lot of good chunks in one go.
At least it's hot out today, so that doesn't feel bad.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse the other rebel just hiding it for herself immediately.
Yeah, sorry. That is so cool looking.
It's really good.
Dang. We don't have a single even close to loser on this first batch. And even though everything was breaking on me constantly.
Breaking is apparently a good sign.
Yeah. Oh, here, let's go.
Not surprising,
Ooh.
but really cool.
Yeah, it's not surprising, but that is a good rhyolite.
Yeah.
That is a nice piece of that blue rhyolite stuff. These could make good cabs.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if this side got polished out. That's a good one. All right, let's go for this one. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not mad. That's actually, you know what? That's pretty good patterning for what we were getting on the outside. Like, that's actually pretty sweet. Really cool. And it's good, solid material. Like, feel that. It's like so soft. Yeah.
I like it.
Right.
It's really cool.
Have this is like the best cutting session I think I've ever had. This is crazy.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, do you see that metal? Check that out.
Where's your metal?
You see it?
Oh, the flishy flashy.
Flashy flashy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So there's like a metal patch in the middle of this rock. And it's got like these wavy patterns down below.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to choose in this group.
Least favorite.
Least favorite? Give me a second. I gotta think about my feelings. Oh, I don't know. How do you even make a choice like that? Look at them. They're all cool. Okay, this one is not huge, so it's gonna be really hard to work with. But, I mean, we kind of went into it with this being the smallest rock anyways, and it still looks really, really cool.
Honestly, I think they're all equally amazing, and I'm just gonna give them all 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you know what? I honestly think this is the first time I'm going with you on that. I'm just obsessed. Like, these are all amazing.
They're gorgeous. I like how they turned out.
This is maybe quite possibly one of the most boring ones here, and it is still amazing. These are all freaking cool.
I agree.
All right. Wow, trip one was a good haul.